Check this out. So you come into a place like this, not only do you got Wi-Fi, which the Wi-Fi on base is not very good, but you got all these TV sets, as you can tell. He's just open, and so he's going to make some improvements here and there. It's a growing business, but for me, what I like is the video games. Not only can you play each other and get a whole thing going on over here, but you can get online and play different video games doing it that way. And these are like a lot of the first-person shooter games and really cool stuff. He's got all the Xboxes, you know, going on over here behind me, right over here, and he's got one in every single corner. So you can imagine having a bunch of guys in here playing Xbox and doing stuff like that. So I thought we'd talk to the guy, and this is an interesting business, something that maybe one of you guys are interested in doing yourself. Hey, what's your name?
My name is James. I'm the owner here at Co-op's Gaming Lounge and Wi-Fi Hotspot.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Everybody knows me. My name is actually Chris, not Doggo Running. But I'm curious, how'd you come up with this idea of this business?
Well, growing up, our house was very popular as far as gaming was concerned. A lot of the kids would come to our house and we play Mario Kart and some of the games like that, just hanging out, you know. And a lot of times we spent a whole lot of time in the garage. So over time, people just kept coming. So as I got older, I figured, you know, this would be really cool because I remember how much fun having as a kid, you know, just hanging out, just, you know, playing video games together. So it's really cool.
So this is like kind of like you can bring people together here, because I know we got a military base really close to here.
Right.
And I know for myself, I used to do this on the ship. We join games. The next thing you know is everybody's screaming and yelling. This is a family environment, so we keep the profanity to a minimum.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely.
But people do get excited when they're playing these games, don't they?
Yeah. And the thing I love most about being here is that in here you can play as loud as you want, so you don't have to worry about mom and dad saying, hey, turn that down, or, you know, you're making too much noise. You can come in here and crank up the TVs and play as loud as you want. So that's really cool. I really enjoy that part about being in business here.
That's cool. Now, what is the #1 game that people pick? What's really popular?
I know I get a lot of requests for Hawks. It's a game by Tom Clancy on the Xbox 360, and because we have multiple consoles here, we can actually do System Link and get a couple of campaign modes going. So that's probably one of the more popular ones. Also, we get a lot of requests for Blur. Blur is like it's like Mario Kart. So if you've ever played Mario Kart, just change the go-karts into race cars, and you get pretty much the same effect. And I think again, you can system link that game. I think up to 20 players system link. So that's really cool.
That's really cool. And you know, just below this video, if you guys have any recommendations, that helps out. You know, really, it helps out his business. I know myself. I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm going to do with the rest of my life, because my military career is going to come to an end because of health issues. But I gotta say, I looked here, and I know that I've done the link and all that kind of good stuff.
Right.
But what about, like, what if I bring my kid here and I really don't want to play? I mean, what if I just want to hang out? Is there something for me to do?
Yeah, absolutely. We do have Wi-Fi access, so if you just want to come out here and just get on the internet, we do offer Wi-Fi access. We also have one of our TVs is actually connected to over-the-air TV, so you can watch HD local programming. Just catch a little whatever's on TV at the time while the kids are in here hanging out and just having a good time. So
yeah, I know there's a lot of room in here. You sell sodas, chips. I mean, it seems like a really cool place to be.
Right.
Now, right across the street, what do we got going on? The other day, I saw a bunch of kids outside.
Right.
What
Yeah.
is that about?
Well, right now during this season, it's the summertime, so we have a lot of Little League practice going on. So after practice, a lot of the kids like to come in, and, you know, mom and dad, you know, bring them by, get a couple of drinks, and they get really excited about wanting to play. So that's kind of cool. So a lot of times, you know, mom and dad's tired, you know, they want to just take it home at the end of the day. But they can absolutely come over here and just hang out for a couple of hours. Or if you got, you know, somebody that's not actually practicing in Little League, you can, you know, spend some time here while they're out there practicing in the park. And then at the end of the day, you guys all go home together.
Now, pricing wise, what are we talking about? Like, how much does it cost? Let's say I want to come here with just by myself. I want to come here by myself, and I just want to play.
Okay. Our pricing is really reasonable. Generally, for about an hour, if you just want to come up and kill some time for an hour, it's $5. But typically what happens is you find out that the hour goes by really quick. So what we do is we offer a 3-hour session for $7. And if you want to come out and hang out all day long and just kind of reserve a station and just kind of game by yourself, it's $15. But we're thinking about changing that to more of a monthly subscription. So stay tuned for that. So we'll have more updates on that.
That's great. That is really good. You're really thinking about a lot of stuff. So starting up a business, what are the hardships that you've encountered? Any kind of like city regulations? I mean, we're in North Carolina, Grand Ship, so you don't have to deal with a lot of stuff that people maybe in California have to deal with. But are there any kind of hardships starting up a business like this?
One of the most important things to remember is that you got to find a location. And generally, the prices are really reasonable here. If you go to the city, they'll give you all the paperwork that you need to get started. You'll have to have a business license to operate, just to kind of explain to the city what kind of business you're doing so that they have a clear understanding that, because they don't want a whole lot of nonsense going on here. But it's really easy. You just pay your the fees that are associated with opening up a business, and then as soon as you get any kind of safety inspections done, it's really simple. You just open your doors and open for business.
Cool. So I just want to make it perfectly clear that we can actually we can link to the internet on these TVs also?
Absolutely, absolutely. If you have Xbox Live, as you know, you can upload your profile to the cloud, and then if you get here, you want to keep all your progress, you can download your profile, connect to Xbox Live, so any of the games that you're playing while you're here, you can keep your achievements and then upload your profile back to the cloud so that when you get home, all your progress is saved. So if you decide that one of the games that you played here you really enjoyed and want to take it home and then still keep your progress, you'll have all that, all the work that's
So
put in.
would it be possible for everyone to be playing on one of these TV sets, maybe like a tournament kind of idea? Have you ever done something like that? I know we did that on the ship,
Yeah.
and that was really popular. Everybody went crazy about it.
Yeah, actually, what we have in the works is we're having a Street Fighter tournament here coming up soon. We're gonna have a Blur tournament, maybe a Hawks tournament, maybe 2-on-2, maybe dogfighting, something like that. Possibly getting some fight night, some boxing in here, maybe a little bit of Connect Sports going on. So that's really cool. Bowling is probably one of the more popular ones on the Connect right now. So you can have a small bowling tournament as well. So
That's cool. Well, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much, man.
absolutely.
I
Thank
mean,
you
it's
so
really
much.
cool. I've learned a lot from you, and it's unusual to meet somebody that's really open. You want to share about your business. This ain't no big secret, right? Right? It's not no big
Right,
secret. You're
right.
not afraid someone's gonna steal your idea
Right,
or
right,
whatever. So it's really cool to meet somebody like you. I've learned a lot, and thank you for answering my questions off camera too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's the reason I interviewed him, is because I learned a lot from him, and I just wanted to actually share a little bit of that with my subscribers. If you guys find this interesting and you like this type of video from me, let me know in the comments section. Knife videos, gun videos, all that good stuff is still gonna go on, and I just hope that you really do well. I wish you well. I really do.
Thank you so much. And also, if you guys don't mind, we also have a Facebook page. It's called Co-ops Gaming Lounge and Wi-Fi Hotspot. You can just come out there, check out some of the pictures that we have. I really appreciate it. Any kind of positive or negative feedback you got, it's all welcome. So thank you so much.
That's awesome. And I'll put all his information down in the About section if you want to contact him. If you're in the North Carolina, what city are we in?
This is Havelock, North Carolina.
Havelock, North Carolina. Okay, because I'm in the military, I deploy everywhere. Sometimes I forget where I'm at, so I really appreciate that. So that's about it. Y'all take care.